Welcome to the Kesler Science membership. I am so glad you're here. My name is Chris Kesler, and I'm going to be walking you through your Kesler Science membership student dashboard. You now have access to thousands of lessons and activities for your science classroom. They are going to literally transform what you're doing in your own classroom. But it can be overwhelming at first when you first get into this dashboard. So I want to start with signing in. You can go ahead and bookmark the dashboard right now, and then that will always be available to you. Or if you want, you can go to KeslerScience.com. Any page on our website will also have a login button in the top right-hand corner. So you can just click on login. It will take you to the right place and get you to that dashboard. The dashboard is your happy place. This is where you're going to find access to everything that you have available to you. On top of all the lessons and resources, you also have a bunch of planning resources and help documents that we've created to help you along the way. Specifically, when you're getting started, I would highly recommend going through these first three courses up here. One's called Planning Resources, then the Alignment Guides, and the Professional Development. They are going to be critical to your success in using all of the resources you have access to. Let's take a look at the planning resources. You'll just click on this course, and you're going to see that everything is going to open up that's available in the planning resources course. So we've got a bunch of different things for you that you're watching this video right now, likely in this area. We've got some suggested order of how you could teach the materials using the 5E method. We've got some alignment guides. We have a planning template, all different kinds of available documents for you. The suggested order that we would teach the topics in. Of course, all of this is adaptable to your own classroom. So within this training center, you have access to all these documents. I highly suggest going through them. Down here, I also highly suggest joining the Facebook group. 17,000 plus science teachers in this Facebook group. It's a tremendous resource. Even if it's the only thing you do on Facebook, it is a tremendous resource for you. Back on the dashboard, the next course you have access to is this alignment guides. If you click on here, you can see that we've put together some guides for you depending on whether you're a Texas teacher, an NGSS teacher, or just a general topic teacher. You can look through these different guides, and we've aligned them a bunch of different ways so that it makes the best sense for however you would like to use these. So, for example, if you're just looking for a general topic, you could come down, you could download these documents, you could print them out, and click on each of the different topics, and it will take you right to that place within the dashboard. All right, let's go back to the dashboard here. And then lastly, we have some professional development videos that talk about some of the different products that we offer. These are typically 1-hour webinars that really deep dive into each of the different products. For example, you can learn all about the 5E model, how to use the student-led station labs. We've got one on escape rooms and inquiry labs and so forth. As you watch these, if you use this button down here, the next, you can get a certificate at the end of each video to show that you've got some professional development. So you could present that certificate to your administrator. So you're looking at about 5 hours of professional development right here. All right, let's head back to the dashboard. Okay, you're ready to hunt for your first activity or lesson. Let's say you're teaching earth science in middle school. These courses are all organized alphabetically, but can also be searched, and we'll talk about search in just a few minutes. But each course, it says we call them courses, is a bundle of lessons and activities. So what I'm going to do is let's say I'm teaching plate tectonics. I'm going to go down and I want to find a whole 5E lesson unit on plate tectonics. I'm going to go to the Earth Science course because obviously plate tectonics falls under Earth Science. I'm going to click with inside it. And then there's a bunch of menu items on the left-hand side that gives you access to all the resources. So They are separated by, again, we've got plenty of help here. We've got some extra videos for you to watch. What is a 5e lesson? How to use them for distance learning or remote learning or even online. How to get them into Google Slides and so forth. So you would find the topic that you're looking for, plate boundaries, and these are all the files that you have access to. You've got objectives and word wall cards, full presentations, and all of these things can be downloaded directly from here. So once this one loads up, there's a little download button right here, or you could print it out directly. One word of caution about downloading. We are literally in the dashboard every single day, updating files, changing files. Every once in a while, a typo comes along and we have to correct that. I would highly caution against going through and downloading everything that you're going to be using, longer than like a week out, because there's a good chance that something gets corrected, changed within that time period. Now, if you're going to be teaching a unit next week and you want to start planning, great. Go in, download those things that you're going to need and work that way. But the dashboard is meant to be a place that is completely up to date, and in real time. This is where you want to go to get the latest version of everything. So as you can see, we've got all of these different files in here for the different resources within the 5e unit, and you can go through all of the different topics as well. Let's go back to the dashboard to show you some more. The next item I want to talk about is this little search bar right here. So from the main dashboard page, you can search on a variety of topics. You can search on, let's say, atoms, right? And it's going to pull up all of the different courses that mention atoms. So we've got sub-plans on atoms, writing prompts, reading comprehension. We have a 5e lesson, full 5e lesson on it. We have an escape room on atoms. So you can get real granular that way. So you can search on any variety of topics and find, or you could search on, let's say, chemistry. So you can search on chemistry. Now, when we go to chemistry, you're going to find all of the different chemistry 5e lessons that we have here too. Okay. Another thing you can do from there, let me get back to this dashboard, is you can search by grade level. So if I type in fourth, it's going to pull up all the fourth grade material. We just put these out recently, and here it is. You don't have to look at all the other cards there. You've just got the fourth grade stuff. Now the middle school, we do have, because middle school, some of the topics can be taught in 6, some can be taught in 8, so different states teach the topics in different places within middle school. If you just search 6th, 7th, or 8th, you're gonna find all of the middle school topics. So if you just type in 6th, you're gonna find all of the middle school resources. For example, like the bell ringers. That's not necessarily just a 7th grade item. That could be a 6th, an 8th, whatever. The best advice I can give you about the Kesler Science membership is you need to start slow. You have access to so much content, and it's going to be awesome for your classroom, but there's a lot here, and there's a lot to start learning about. You take some time, learn about one thing, maybe one new thing a week, maybe learn about the 5e lessons, and then the station labs and the inquiry labs, the escape rooms, and all the posters you can put up in your classroom, and the game boards, and the bell ringers. You can't do it all in one day. You're not going to be able to do it all in one day. Because of that, I've developed an email sequence that's going to come out to you, and it's specifically going to drip out to you over the next months. This is not something that you can just sit down today and you're going to be able to grasp all of the different types of products that Kesler Science is offering you. So I'm going to drip out slowly to you. Hey, check out this. Learn more about the escape rooms and how to run one without locks and boxes. Or the next month, I may send you an email about how to differentiate inquiry labs using the same lab, but you have 3 different levels of that lab working in your class at the same time. These are all available to you, but you're going to have to take small bites out of this information to be successful. I'm so glad you're here. We've got lots of time together, and I cannot wait to see the changes that are going to happen in your classroom. Thanks for joining the Kesler Science membership, and we'll talk to you soon.